Yo, what's up, Lightning? Didn't know if you'd be back. I honestly don't know the time differences. I just know that it's late as hell. Well, sort of late as hell. It's like 7 here for me. But, because I want to open up more packs for sure, I'm doing 3 Evolving Skies at the bottom, 2 Champions Path, 2 Pokemon Go, and 3 Fusion Strike. So, be starting off a little bit quicker with the card openings. That's not too bad. Code card there. Toss that. Alright. Let's see if I get anything good. Kind of hopeful that the Champions Path and the Evolving Skies is good. Alright. And honestly, I have 1 box of Evolving Skies left, even if I finish this this stack completely, and I'm gonna be pretty tempted to just go ahead and open it up. 3 there, because I'm really wanting to finish those alt art sets. And the box that I honestly have isn't super crisp anyways. It's kind of bent since I ordered a couple of them. They were all kind of bunched together. So to me personally, I don't think it makes much sense to keep a semi-bent box in my sealed collection. I did figure out before I started though, I figured out the configuration for the other games, getting the controller to work. So now I can reintegrate the rest of the wheel, doing the whole subscriber thing where it can have me quit the game without saving or just change the game in general. And alright, now we're on to Pokemon Go. This is where our last good pull was. That there. Yeah, I think it's just regular pulls. Ditto. Okay, got a hollow Blastoise there. If I pull, like I said, I think earlier, the Japanese Radiant Charizard, that'll complete my set for all 3 of them. Alright, hollow. Shoot. Dropping the bulk. Alright, now on to Champions Path. So, guaranteed hollow, but will it be anything great? Energy, okay. Okay, Machamp hollow. Good card there. Alright. Okay, got Zygarde hollow. I think I do like that the overall set is all hollows. I'll have to see if I can find any more, because I don't like ordering the Elite Trainer boxes, just because I don't really have like much use for the dice and the counters and everything like that. So I end up just kind of putting them all into one ETB, and then it ends up just sitting in like the bulk dash that's over next to me. Alright, nothing there. Got 2 more packs of Evolving Skies. Code card there. Ooh, okay. Got a rainbow rare that I don't think I've pulled from the set before. Obviously not the best. There's this. Okay, Rayquaza VMAX. Sleeve. Okay. Just gotta sort the bulk real quick. While that happens, go ahead and I will load this up. If this is the last code, I'm not entirely sure. I kind of tossed it into this trash bin, so I don't know if that one was a previous one. But I can give you just 2 more. And then, just in case it was one that was already used up. Yeah, I kind of saw there was like, I don't know if the computer tripped or something, but I noticed that it definitely like skipped for a second for me. So, still, I have a vague idea. I had all that time, and I feel like I should have maybe looked into where I need to go. Okay, so this is one of the areas that like I need the lantern for, because it's just too dark trying to get through, and I can't even access this to unlock the door because it's too dark for the character, I guess. Let me know if you get any good hits off of the code cards again. I'll have to show you. I remember the last time it was the evolutions that you got a lot of good stuff with. I'll have to show you what my actual hits were out of the box, because it was a god box for sure when I opened it up. And I have like a sealed box. I have like a sealed box with like my higher value cards or whatever in here, and a lot of it is the evolutions box that I pulled. The stream isn't still frozen, is it? I can probably check that on here. Uh-oh. Why is it? Let me see. Okay, no worries. I was curious because when I'm checking the analytics for it, it was telling me that it wasn't receiving data, so I just wanted to make sure that it was still at least working. Where should Hoping you got some good luck. Where could I possibly go? Hell yeah. And the pack art, it has like the Alcremie, Dreadnought, Gardevoir, and something else. What's the other? And Galarian Lanoon. Actually, I'm just curious. Can open up one more Champion's Path. There's a code card. But just in case, I'll set it to the side and not trash it right away. Actually, I'm just going to flip through these. Okay, just another Machamp. Nothing crazy. first. I really can't remember where I need to go, so I think I'm just going to try to cheese this again. Okay. Hopefully it sets the shade in the right area. Yes, I think it did. Okay, didn't work. Got the Glaceon VMAX. We got, let's see. Is that one I pulled recently? I don't know if I did. I know I have like a double of that. So like basically the rainbow like this, but Glaceon. Okay. Almost dropped all these. Very nice. One thing I don't necessarily like about the Duraludon VMAX alt art is that like it's kind of hard to tell that it would even be an alternate art. It's just like a zoomed out picture of it looking like a skyscraper, and it's cool, but I like the regular Duraludon V alt artwork instead. This way, I guess. Maybe I do need to go in here. Okay, so I can't go here yet. think... Awesome. Do you know if... Is it exactly the same card? So, like, there's still the chances of getting, like, the alternate arts or... Like, you said... So there's the rainbow card. Well, I guess it makes sense. There would be the alternate arts as well. You know, it seems like with some of the Vs or, like, the V Maxes, in my mind, it's, like, the usefulness of them in, like, the game, I guess. Like, having them on your deck. And, like, I don't... Other than on the online version, I don't think people would be putting, like, the alternate artworks in their deck. At least regularly. I will be just right back. Grab a drink real quick. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, so these areas go... There, okay. I think I just need to keep going down. Are you interested at all in this, the new set coming out? I can't even think of the name of it. I know that the Japanese name is like Incandescent Arcana or something. It's the Vulpix one with the Lugia in it. It's like coming out next month. So yeah, Silver Tempest. I don't know why the Japanese names are so wacky that like they stick in my mind more. Yeah, are you interested in like, obviously if you can get the packs or the boxes, interested in like opening those up? Because I don't personally know if I am. Like other than for Lugia, because it's one of my favorite legendaries, but I don't know. I haven't been super interested in the last couple sets. Yeah, that's kind of what I did with Lost Origin. I saw that some of the pull rates were pretty garbage. Yo, what's up, Avery? Yeah, with the time difference, it was a little hard to like figure out a good schedule, and I was on night shift, so I was usually like wanting to stream super late. But then today, of course, like I streamed early, and then my wife had work, so had to cut it a little short so we could hang out before she left. But not much, man. I've just been playing video games, opening up Pokemon cards for like the last year or so, like kind of getting into the hobby of it. So figured at some point I got like a whole setup. So, okay, so I actually recently I learned what the it's not like an issue. It's each person's individual privacy setting. So I had people subscribe, and I'm supposed to have I'll do like a the alert box thing. So for new subscribers, Gibby falls down like and that should show up. But I guess for some reason it's a privacy setting for your subscriptions, and like it somehow messes with your notifications too. So I changed mine. So now I think it should be fine. I think it'll show when I post videos and stuff. But what's been going on with you, man? Haven't heard from you in forever. Okay. I feel it. In all honesty, I know a lot of people have been playing Overwatch. I think I'm more disappointed that they shut down the main game servers because I was a Zenyatta main in Overwatch 1, but I haven't played that since I was in Japan. Are there any good characters that are like brand new, or are you sticking to like any of the ones that they brought over? Okay. I think I honestly favored the support class as well, but I loved being Murder Zenyatta. Like I was playing on Xbox and I was in Japan and I lived in the barracks, and I remember my one roommate he was playing Halo for maybe I'm gonna have to check it out then since it's free anyways. Like I might have to like try it. Um, but yeah, it he was playing Halo, and because we were overseas, he kept getting like Korean lobbies or Chinese lobbies, and like they were like wrecking his shit in Halo, and he was getting super pissed. So I started telling him like, "Oh man, just play Overwatch. It's a little bit slower pace, like team based, whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, watch this game. Like, I'm probably not gonna get the game ending like kill or anything because you know Zenyatta's not super good." And sure enough, like that game that I was showing him, I got the play of the game for the replay, and I was like, "This never happens! Like what?" And it was just me, like just blasting people. I killed like 3 people in a row, coming out of a doorway or something. I'm pretty sure I still have it saved on my Xbox. Okay, finally, I got through this map to the area I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I know for a while they took out 3 characters or something like that. I didn't read the actual story because I wasn't playing the game. Oh, jeez. Yeah, currently, the only 4 games that I have on my PC right now are. Uh, there's this game Century Age. Oh, why is my? Didn't even realize my camera disconnected. Open up. Okay. connect? Okay, hold on. I have to go to a bench first. I can. Oh, but yeah, I read that they had taken out a couple characters. Yeah, I tried staying into to Destiny 2 since I've been like here in Hawaii and like especially through 2020 when like the whole island was locked down and we couldn't go outside to do anything, and like I could not enjoy it anymore like back in the day when we all played Destiny together. Okay, now my camera's back. And then, oh yeah, I have a Century Age of Ashes, which is this like dragon riding PvP game. I have Hollow Knight, which I've been playing. SpongeBob, the rehydrated Battle for Bikini Bottom, Cuphead, and Borderlands 3. Yeah, I probably should add Overwatch. I only have Borderlands as like a FPS, so wouldn't be terrible to try to add it. Okay, there we go. I figured this game, and at my initial streams, I was trying to emulate Pokemon games, but I think my best option right now is I need to mod my 3DS, and I can stream to my PC the 3DS games somehow, but it's going to take like a day or two for me to actually figure that out. But emulating, I was like, I can't freaking figure it out. I only get like so many off days that like I kind of want to get to streaming, and I just happen to get my internet fixed where it's a high enough speed where it shouldn't be super laggy. But it's slowly coming along where I think the stream is getting to a better quality. I would back when there was still more hype around Elden Ring, I would see every now and then that you were online on Elden Ring, but I typically, it was like such different time zones. I would play for like a little bit, so I usually have my my stuff set to like appear offline. That, and I have like coworkers that all the time are like wanting to like do co-op, and it just, yeah. I mean, I could imagine you were always good at the Souls-like games. Elden Ring is the first one that I've ever completed. I've never beat Bloodborne. I haven't beaten uh, Dark Souls 3, nothing. But Elden Ring, I've done like 5 or 6 New Game Plus playthroughs. Oh, okay, that was smart. Um, oh, I should have gone down here to begin with. The map is down here. Oh, no worries, man. I figure like probably the weirdest way to try to communicate while watching stream is by like also commenting, Because like even though I am streaming, I don't watch a whole lot of people stream, so like I'm not used to the interaction as well. At least for the most part. It's way easier, although, having like a whole chat going rather than trying to film YouTube videos, because unscripted, it's rough. I remember the old days, trying to do the Destiny stuff and recording all that, and it was just so cringy and awkward. And then like we all like stayed over, and you guys pulled it up, and then you pulled up Ethan's old Lone Wolf in Modern Warfare stuff. Gotten a little bit better since then, but still not perfect. Not quite there yet. I also don't know if I need to do, or if I can do videos yet on like other stuff, because at some point I'm gonna run out of like Pokemon cards to open, so I'm gonna have to like improvise. Lightning, for like my videos and stuff, or like even for the streams, like what about my videos do you think could improve, other than I like maybe my camera quality or whatever, but um, just since you've come to the streams and seen some of the videos. And yeah, I do TikTok a little bit. I used to like post on there more consistently, but at least now that I'm streaming and I'm making like YouTube videos, I'm trying to clip stuff from there. But the last app that I tried using that was like to clip the videos, it ended up making the TikTok super blurry. So I don't know if it's something wrong with the camera and it like transitioning, or if it's just something wrong with the app. But I'll get back on the TikTok grind. But I've got like everything set up basically for this account. So like Instagram, Twitter, and everything. And like I really only have posted on Instagram so far, and like one or two videos on TikTok. I also kind of feel like I cheat when it's TikTok related, just because I promote some of the stuff. Is it still loud on the pause screen? Oh, my bad. I misunderstood. Yeah, I had the volume turned like all the way up on those, and it doesn't play the audio for me. It just kind of shows the little bar on my screen, and so that one has been a little bit hard to gauge, is the volume. And I'm sure you remember on the first stream how the volume for my mic was super low, but the game volume was too loud. It was just kind of like a trial and error. Where can I go here? Yeah, I've seen. So like I posted, I want to say last week, something about like my videos, or like maybe streaming, but I promoted it and that got like 4,000 views or whatever. But I had some jerks that it was like the caption said, "Come check out my YouTube channel," and someone like went out of their way to go in there and comment no. Like it was just no, and I was like, I mean, at least he watched it, enough to leave a comment. And I don't know. I don't know if I had anybody come over to the channel from there, because I think when they're on TikTok, it's like they want to stay on TikTok to watch the videos. But I might just need to make more clips to alleviate that. My buddy that I work with, he does a little bit. Well, he does on Instagram. I don't know if he does on TikTok, but he streams on an app that is like an auction streaming thing called Whatnot, and he's been selling like vintage Pokemon cards that he'll spend a little bit of money on, and just because people like pretty much desire anything that's like old when it comes to the cards, he he'll put like a just $5-6 or whatever, and people like outbid each other, and then he sells his doubles that he pulls on his cards too. He's made a lot of money, and I have like doubles of a lot of stuff, but I have yet to really get into selling anything. I also don't know if I necessarily want to. I mean, obviously keeping doubles of cards isn't really like convenient to collect, but I don't know. I also don't really like organize stuff as much as I should. Come on. Working here, there's Air Force guys that we kind of work with in the same department, and there's a lot of people that stream, and I don't necessarily know what they stream, but there's like people that have been streaming forever and have like good little like communities. But it seems like almost everybody that I would talk to, they're like, oh yeah, I stream, or like, do different stuff. I think it just takes time. Which way do I need to go? Actually curious. Okay. I never know if it counts me as one of. For some reason, it counts me as a viewer. So I was like up and checking. I was gonna be like, oh, whoever else is in chat, like, can join in on the conversation too if they want. That's been, I think, the weirdest thing is just having so many like tips and tricks channels for like streaming be like turn off your view count or like your viewers because you're just going to be sitting there watching it, and I have no idea how to turn it off for Streamlabs, and it's very true. But luckily, I haven't really had prolonged periods of having like 0 viewers though. Avery, do you happen to have like I know you still from growing up had like a bunch of games and consoles and stuff, and like did you happen to have Pokemon cards as well? Because I feel like with your like collection of stuff, I feel like you probably have some hidden grails in there. I like and my oh yeah, Lightning. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to mod the 3DS. It's so it only works the way that I've seen it so far is only with 3DS games. Um, yeah, it wasn't necessarily to look for cards to make a deal or anything. I just figured like maybe you had some cards, but my parents when they all moved from Florida to Ohio, they lost like a whole box of my stuff, and of course there was the box with like all my Pokemon cards in it. I was like super mad, especially now. Like 2020 hit, and like since everyone was stuck inside, uh, it was just like people were collecting stuff and like going through their old collections, and like stuff was just desirable, and even stuff from like 2016. I have like two boxes of this cart of the set that came out then, and they're like $800 or more. Um, it's crazy, and like I remember people are going through and they show like their vintage collections, and I'm like, oh, I had that card. Oh, I had that card, and I'm like, what do you mean? It's like $200. It's like it's crazy, but yeah, Lightning. I think actually hold on. I have like a handful of DS games, but I have to check and see what 3DS games I have. Okay. Dude, Yu-Gi-Oh is getting up there as well. I was kind of low key interested. They've released like the wow, what is it? The Ghost of the Past 2 or whatever recently, and I have a feeling that has a Blue Eyes White Dragon in it, but I have no idea. I've not looked into that at all. So, okay, yeah, I have 5 3DS Pokemon games that would potentially work to stream. Only 4 of them are mainline, and I have Sun and Moon, Omega Ruby, Y, and I have Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon, but I'm pretty sure that one was garbage, if I remember correctly. There's like one cutscene thing in it that's kind of cool where you ride a Hydreigon, but that was kind of about it. And then I found Soul Silver in its game or in its case when I was home last over Christmas. Yeah, are you talking cards or the new Pokemon games? Because I would absolutely love to stream the Switch, but for some reason I can't get my PC to work with me when it comes to connecting the consoles. Yeah, oh yeah, I got the dual pack like pre-ordered. I was gonna try to pre-order the Switch, the OLED Switch that was gonna come out too. I don't know if I have. I'm gonna look in here. So I have like a little sleeve. I opened up Yu-Gi-Oh cards when I was in Japan. They have these like lottery things. But oh yes, 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 yes. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna swap my camera for this. I have a Japanese Blue Eyes White Dragon. I don't know if it's like a decent one from a set, but I got that just because it was like cool to get. Yeah, and then I have Japanese Dark Magician Girl. I don't even know if that's the correct name. I got this one for some reason. So these runs were like, they're all on like a wall, basically, and you get to pick the cards that you want. Um, yeah, I don't. So I think it was for some 20th anniversary or something when I was there, and I was buying. Oh, and I love this one too. I have this one. These are only like a couple bucks. So like 350 yen is like it's less than $3, basically. But then I have like a part of this set that I don't really know which set it's from because I genuinely just don't know the cards. But it was a lottery. So a lot of like the stuff that wrong direction in the background. There's a decent amount of stuff where it's like you pay $2 or $3 and you get a little raffle ticket. Is it ice barrier structure? Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll honestly, there's like an app that I can scan it, that I might be able to like look into it. I know that I think this specific card from this set was like something special out of it, but I don't know. I sleeved them up, and then they've been literally sitting in a baggie since like 2016. But I wanted to find the that Blue Eyes White Dragon for a bit. I just hadn't looked in the bag. Where did I put that bag? There it is. Oh yeah, that was like, it's like a whale thing. I since last year I got like big into like there's a set from 2016 called Evolutions, and in that set they all look like the base set of cards, and I actually have yet to, I think, show these off. Yeah, I can open up some packs. Hold on, let me show off because I definitely had like a god box of Evolutions. Just need to separate some of these because some of these are from more recent sets where they're like the character secret rares. But I became obsessed with this set that it's considered now vintage. It's only like 6 years old. All right, hold on. Let me show off this this fat stack, bro. So, okay, so out of the hollows, I got a Hollow Machamp, Hollow Poliwrath, which getting these graded is something that potentially I want to do, but it's just I would rather spend the money on the cards rather than dude. Hold on, I have a Grail card that's in the very back of here, and it's why I've been trying to collect more Charizard stuff because I just happen to pull the Charizards. Yeah, I think CGC has been like the best option. So my buddy, this is just a non-hollow, but I like that art from you too. So when you submit to CGC, if you pay into their membership, oh, it gets crazier, trust me. But got Pidgeot EX as well. Got the reverse Mewtwo. I remember having this card specifically, like way back in the day. It was probably a reprint, but so the CGC you pay $150, and then they take that 150 and put it towards your grading. So if you happen to put like, you know, a couple hundred worth of cards in there, then it kind of makes sense. But my buddy was hopping on with his friend, who he had a membership already, and then he was able to expedite getting stuff graded. Dragonite full art. Here's some celebration stuff. Just because I have like a crazy amount of these, and I have one more of these to pull and show. So I've pulled 1, 2, 3, and I actually have a 4th Charizard from Celebrations. I pulled the Radiant Charizard. There's a Charizard EX. Oh man, do I have 5? I may have 5 Celebrations Charizards. If I didn't, yeah, I have 5 Celebrations Charizards, and my one buddy from work hasn't even hasn't pulled it. So my Grail card is one of these last 2, but here's one more. So I have the full art of the Charizard there that I've also pulled from Evolutions. This I got in Japan with an art book, and it's like a pretty, I guess, rare card that was just inside the art book. But I watched Max Mofo open up 400 boxes of Burning Shadows, and I had a box of Burning Shadows sit for 8 months, give or take, and I have this card. I pulled it out of my one booster box of Burning Shadows that I pulled. Yeah, it's graded at a perfect 10, which I don't think it is. I think it's got a little bit of whitening. Also, that was, I don't know if you saw the holo for the Ninetales. This is one of my favorite holos from this one as well. Yeah, I mean, like, I opened up the box of Evolutions, and it was like a god box. So I was like, hey, I might as well open up, you know, some freaking Burning Shadows, I guess. I wasn't filming, I wasn't doing anything else with it, and I ended up, like, pulling all these crazy things, not even filming, not being prepped or nothing. And I messaged my buddy about it, and he was pissed, because he just started doing Whatnot and posting TikToks and everything. And I saw what you said about the celebrations. I do have more. Hold on. There's somewhere in here. I gotta, like, find where it splits. Shining Fates, bunch of Fusion Strike, Brilliant Stars. Yeah, that. Yeah, I get like some luck from blisters, but I've pulled. I don't even know. Have you seen the videos I've made so far with like the alt arts and stuff? Because like the Umbreon that I pulled, this was like my first box of Evolutions that I bought back when the booster boxes were like 180, 190 bucks. And like I was like sitting there on my I was sitting there with my wife, and I was like, here, pick three booster packs, and I'll open them in order or whatever. And she was like, okay, these ones. And like literally the first pack that I opened that she handed me was the Umbreon, and I like screamed. And I didn't know much about the cards back then, but like I knew that card was definitely like a good one. Okay, where are my celebrations at? It might be mixed in with this, but I'll try to pull some out. Trainer box. Okay. A lot of different ones. I may be running out of celebrations, to be honest with you. Okay, speak of the devil. Here's a good amount. Okay. I pulled out. This is like a decent little stack of the celebrations ones, but I'll open up some packs after this. I think I'll do a mix of Evolutions, or not, of Evolving Skies and Champions Path again. I'm itching to finish off at Champions Path, even though I'm gonna be so pissed when I like finish it and there's no good cards that came out of it. Do use that. I'm gonna leave an art set because I've specifically bought some of them to be an art set. Okay, Champions Path. There's the code card. 2, 3, get rid of that. Alright, here's hoping. Either the Rainbow Charizard VMAX or the Shiny Charizard are the ones that I would really love to get. Okay, nothing there. Code card. Okay. I would do more evolutions if I didn't have to crack open a box to get to them. I might do that if like I reach a milestone for like subscribers at some point, but buying the packs is like 20 bucks a pack, so it can be worth it, but I don't know if right now if I can reasonably do it. I just spent like shit ton of money doing there's mystery boxes that I've got that are coming in. There's like Shining Fates sets that is coming in, and then I watched this dude Purple Cliff, and he's got this Ditto hoodie that I ordered. I do not have a Discord yet. That probably would also help the exposure. That can be something that I can work on tomorrow. Set up a little Discord. Because like my off days are always shifting by a day. So I can't stream the same days each week. I don't get anything like decent. Oh, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna rip the Band-Aid off on the Champions Path. I have other sets. Yeah, there's no worries. For the next like few weeks, I should be able to stream on the weekends because I know I don't have they'll call us in for training days, and they never call us in on like the weekends to do it. But now, man, I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. Appreciate watching and everything. It helps me get those watch hours up, subscribers up, and it's just step by step getting closer to where I can monetize. Okay, got a Dreadnought V. It's a new card for me. I have like binders of these too. Card. Okay. The hell yeah, dude. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been trying to. Oop, drop that one. I've been trying to look for. I mean, Googling it probably isn't the best way to find the results that I'm looking for, but like I've been trying to find different communities to like try to shout myself out, but I feel like everybody tries to do that where they're like, I'm gonna go on this dude's YouTube channel or whatever and try to like get some people in the comment section or something, but I don't know. I feel like there's gotta be a way to like promote that's better than trying to do that. Second to last pack of this. I've gotten at least some new V's to add to the collection, so it's not like a total loss. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, networking. I should hit up some of the guys that do stream that I know from work and see what their community's like and see if they'd shout me out. I do have my one buddy on his Whatnot and his Instagram. Oh, that's sick. Do they mostly play like the games, or is it similar where it's cards as well? Either way, I feel like if it's Pokemon related, I feel like there's something for everybody. Okay, let's hope. Let's hope that this is last pack magic. Oh, second Dreadnought V, come on. Okay, that was it for the Champion's Path. But like I said, at least it's stuff to add to the collection. I've got like a box of doubles that I've got just sitting on the side. But I can't complain. It was like 16-ish packs. I've been playing a lot more of Sword and Shield, because I didn't play through Shield initially. I played through Sword first, and I wanted to start prepping, like getting in the mindset for when Scarlet and Violet come out. And I was gonna try to complete the Pokédex, but that was mostly gonna be like streaming ideas. And since I can't stream my Switch just yet, I'm gonna try just playing it in my off time at work or whatnot. And I've been like messing around more with the different Dynamaxes. Yeah, I honestly, what I did to get through Shield this time around, it was I used Pokemon Home, and I transferred over all of the starters, so that kind of made it a little bit quicker. And I didn't focus on. Oh god, I didn't focus on catching anything. I blasted through it and went into the DLC. So I was trying to get to the point where I could complete the Pokédexes for the DLC, because I have in my Sword file, I completed the Pokédex completely. At least the base one without the DLC. Yeah, I fell out of playing it. And then Legends Arceus came out. That one was like took up all of my time, and at a minimum, I've caught every Pokemon, but I didn't get the shiny charm by completing them to like that level 10 or whatever. And I kind of wish I had taken the time to do that, because I just did 2 impossibly long tasks basically back to back, and I'm getting burnt out on it. Because now I have every Pokemon, but it's like having to just sit there and do tasks where I'm killing like 10 Bidoof to get through using 10 agile style moves or whatever. No, I haven't played the mobile. I think I remember when it came out, you reached out to me about how it was like really good battling and like the graphics were really good. I just never really got into it. Okay. I'm really scared that the Rainbow VMAX Garbodor was the best card out of this Evolving Skies box. But I'm definitely more willing to open that than try to rip like my evolutions or anything open. That's how I am with Pokemon Go currently. It's like every now and then, like I log on just to catch something, like add to the Pokédex, but I fell out of playing that too. Okay, Golurk V. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure these are the best cards that I got out of this box overall. So the packs that are left, I don't think I'm gonna get anything necessarily. I didn't realize I had 5 Celebrations Charizards. Put this back. So I still have 3 sets. I'm on the fence about, I ordered, it was 4 packs of Dragon Majesty and then 4 packs of Lost Thunder. There's like some decent hits out of it, but I honestly feel like keeping it sealed, since it's starting to be out of print and be kind of desirable, is probably the better move. I have no idea on if it's worth opening those though. That's kind of how I feel about my, I have a box of Fates Collide, which is another XY series, but I think, because oh, sealed? Yeah, let me, so, hold on. I will move that back. Let me go grab at least one thing out of the closet from the other room. So, sealed, I have one of these bad boys. Ugh. In a nice little acrylic case. It's not in like pristine condition because it does have a slight rip in it. Let me move that over. God, I've got like my whole desk set up. I've got 1 box of Fates Collide. 2 of the booster boxes of Evolutions. I've got one box of Evolving Skies left, which is the probably best condition one, but it's still got kind of a dent to it. So I honestly feel like once my next paycheck comes in, I'm probably going to order more. And if they come in better condition, I'll rip that one open. And then I have the Dragon Majesty and the Lost Thunder that just came in. And then I have the extra Detective Pikachu box, which should probably be another master set, to be honest. Because I don't know if I got really lucky with the set, or if I happen to just, like, or if you're supposed to pull all of the cards out of there. So I don't, that's not the one. Is this the one? Yeah, so I have, like, in here, I've got almost in order the Evolutions, because I opened up that whole box and I wanted to keep at least everything out of it. And then additional hollows, or reverse hollows. And then I have some Celebrations that I tried doing in order, but like the better hits I have that they're like sleeved up and separated. There's a couple Japanese versions, and then the whole master set of the Detective Pikachu, which I was gonna do in English initially, but like purchasing the case files where it has like the special cards in English and everything, they're like more than $100. So it definitely, to me right now, isn't worth it. At least not until I start making that YouTuber bucks and I can throw around money, like, no matter what. Actually, I gotta... It was transitioning away, but I will be right back. I keep forgetting that I don't have my mic set up for the be right back screen. Oh yeah, at least seeing that, like that's really bad that the bots got them. I honestly should save the code cards from the videos and put them where I have like code cards for stream, because I've been saving these for like the last year and a half. Well, almost year, not year and a half. But I definitely want to do English Detective Pikachu as well, just because I love the movie and like the card art and everything. So I think maybe this next year, once the tax returns and everything come back, I'll probably do like a mass order, and then I'll save the packs and everything, or at least the code cards. I'll save the code cards for the for streaming. Yeah, honestly, that's really lucky to pre-order the PS5. I was trying to do the same thing, and my PS4 was dying. Uh, and I, like, bless my wife, she did not want me to buy scalper prices, but she saw how bad my PS4 was literally dying. Like, it was cutting out constantly. Um, Games were saying that it was like critical errors or something with the games, and so they kept like blacking out. Um, and she was like, "Go ahead and order one off eBay." And like, I bought one last year in November, and then I didn't end up getting it for like a month, and I was really scared I got ripped off. Yeah, it was. I paid $900, and it was decently worth it. But I feel like because of the first wave of everything, there weren't games to play. It was like really difficult. It took me so long that like I was kind of in between paychecks basically. That was the only way I could really afford it. Because I didn't want to pay $900, but I also think the only way that I really was gonna be able to play video games was getting a new console, and I just didn't want to sink money into another PS4. Uh, where did I? Oh, I need to go all the way back down. The full art, awesome, dude. I'm glad you had better luck with the pulls than I did. I still have, there's a little bit of Evolving Skies. There's plenty of Pokemon Go, and then there's the Fusion Strike as well. I think I'll do Fusion Strike if I do more openings, but I'll try to hold off just because I want to not burn through everything just yet. I need to go back up. Yeah, I've got a couple. Where? I saved one of them or two that I didn't peel, so I have. Oh, I guess I have peeled a Japanese Ditto then. So I got the Ditto from underneath it, and then there's the Bidoof, and then that's not peeled yet. This was my most recent pull from the English Pokemon Go. I think that one was in a video. Yeah, that was in my PokeRev pack videos, which, if, like, I know this is going to end up being on YouTube, but, like, I low key find PokeRev annoying because he's so high energy, but, like, I also understand that, like, I mean, he has a huge collection worth millions of dollars of old stuff. Like, I would be super excited to open that stuff too, but, like, those packs that I opened up were garbage. They were the worst, and I was expecting, like, hopefully a pack, but he ended up promoting without wanting to promote this thing called the iconic mystery boxes, where they're seated 1 in 5, or you're supposed to be able to get like old packs of like base set stuff, and I ordered 6 of them, which was very expensive, And I really hope that I'm not just, you know, wasting money, but at the same time, I know that like it was a gamble with PokeRev stuff, so it's probably going to be another huge gamble with more mystery boxes. But it'll make it for a good video if like I can plan enough in there or get like graded cards. I think I have too some of the other Dittos from Pokemon Go. I think I have them sleeved, like the sticker part. I put it on like a code card, and then that way I can keep the Ditto separate, and I also can keep that like little extra sticker piece. Because I feel like they don't want you to necessarily throw those away, but if you don't stick it to something, like what else are you gonna do with it? Back to not remembering where I exactly need to go. I'm really hoping that I can at some point figure out the issue. I have like two different capture cards for consoles, but when I plug it into my PC, the PC freezes and just ends up not working at all. So hopefully at some point I can figure out what that issue is. Um, I think I've seen those. The those ones are pretty up there in price if I remember correctly. Um, but they're supposed to be like guaranteed or like higher chances of getting the good pulls. Um, I have two capture cards that I've tried, and both of them freeze my PC for console stuff. And I specifically wanted to like stream Legends Arceus, and the whole idea was like if I find a shiny in Legends Arceus, like I open up a pack of cards, and that was gonna be like the simplest thing because it would take some time to find some shinies. I could complete the Pokédex entries, and I'd be opening cards. So it's like everything that I want to stream, but I have one old Elgato capture card that it won't capture it in very good quality, but I haven't tried it yet. But I feel like I should just so I could like potentially get Scarlet and Violet stuff out of it. Actually, here I'm gonna see. So Holland Research Group. I want to see if like I genuinely don't know if I have any more like celebrations. Oh, okay. Hold on. I might. Yeah, so I saw these ones. Um so I don't know. The 1 in 20 odds scare me. I know it's all a gamble no matter what. Um let me show you the ones that I have coming in. Here we go. Not the gold star, not that. First edition, no, not that one either. Okay, so it is. Why did I add to cart? That's not what I wanted. So I have these coming in, but I saw weird reviews where it didn't make much sense to me. Where somebody was like, well, they say look for vintage packs, but what they don't tell you is you need to look elsewhere for vintage packs. Like, they were like all bitter about it. And so I genuinely don't know if they're true in that, if I'm not going to pull anything at all and they're just lying. But I certainly hope out of the 6 I order, I get something. I guess that's always the goal. Okay. And I pulled more celebrations packs out for you, or the code cards. It is still really weird that I think I need to. I don't know. My YouTube data is still not coming through. Oh jeez, yeah, the Japanese base set are super cool. I do have. I'll swap to the card close up camera. So I got. There's an Evolutions, Celebrations. I can never tell. It's always reversed. Like when I'm looking in the camera and I'm like angling it weird, I'm like trying to like fix it and it's never the right turns. Celebrations. Another Celebrations. Another Celebrations. And Evolutions was on the back of it. So those to the side just in case that was too quick. Yeah, I think I may have watched PokeRev open them like way back when, and I think that's where I heard about them too. Those odds didn't seem great, and 1 in 5 to me sounds like better, but I don't know. It's that weird math of like each box has a 1 in 5 chance. So ordering 5 of them doesn't mean you're gonna get it, which my brain always wants to play tricks on me, and is like, no, you're gonna be able to get a base set pack. Like you'll be able to get a Neo Destiny or Neo Discovery pack, but yeah, I don't know. The mystery boxes, they're fun. They're fun if anything. And I feel like for the amount that honestly I've spent, I could purchase packs like that where, I could have spent hundreds of dollars on potentially getting just like, 1 or 2 base set packs. But then it's like, I don't know if I'd keep them sealed because I have such that like itch to open them. I could only imagine that's only so much content I think that you could get for opening mystery boxes unless you order a lot of them. Cause like I was so pissed opening up those PokeRev ones and seeing that little green shiny bag. Cause if it were gold, then that would have been like the packs I was going after. But yeah, hopefully the mystery boxes are a little different. Come on. Okay, I am getting closer. I think if I still anticipate or like want to play more and stream more after this boss, I'm gonna swap games because I'm kind of feeling like playing SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom. trigger this. Dude, that game, when it came out, the rehydrated version, I bought it on PlayStation, and I swear, like, I no-lifed that game like none other. My wife was super pissed at me because it was like I would like zone out super hard and just nothing else but SpongeBob was on my mind. Okay, so that door's finally opened. Dude, that game was like the best. I still have it on a PS2. I still have like some of my old PS1 games. I really started getting like nostalgic right before I left for boot camp, and ended up like just purchasing so much. Like right before I left too, I got a GameCube and I got the Game Boy adapter, so I could play like Pokemon Emerald on the big screen. Yeah, I love. If I could stream that too, if I could figure out like literally getting any capture card to work, I'd have so many console games that I could potentially play. Yeah, I still anybody that is big on Kingdom Hearts, like you were the only person that I knew that was like into it, and then I remember telling you that like I played that uh, Pirates of the Caribbean level and just it pissed me off to no end, and I was like, nope, I can't do this. Like I do not like these games. I tell anybody that story that plays Kingdom Hearts, and they find it just as equally ridiculous. I for a little bit I was interested in was it Kingdom Hearts 3? Was that the most recent one? Yeah, I mean, yeah, totally the wrong opinion. It's not that I think the game's bad or anything. I think that it just wasn't for me, you know. Yeah, I didn't. I was taking that at face value. I was like, oh, you're thinking 4 is gonna be bad, and I was gonna be like, why would you think it's gonna be bad? But yeah, 3 interested me, and then I started to see people do like gameplays of it, and I think satisfied just watching. Got Rockets admin. Okay. At least you're starting to fill out the stuff that you didn't have. I think I have a Surfing Pikachu from Evolutions as well. I pulled like literally so many cards. I was concerned that like the box that I had was fake or something because I ended up getting so many good hits out of it. But I think it's just how good Evolutions was. That's that's kind of what I felt from watching the Kingdom Hearts 3 gameplay. It seemed like it was like a good one that I could hop in on and I wouldn't necessarily understand everything, but like I don't know. I mean, I was super pissed when Sun and Moon came out because one, I was in A school, so I was in Texas, and I pre-purchased the 3DS with it with Sun and Moon, and I still have all three of those things to this day. But I was so upset that it was so handholdy. Um, oh, I've been there's a oh my what is his name? I think it's Monty Xander. Um, this dude he goes and he's like I try to explain all of Kingdom Hearts to my best friend or like something like a dude that has just never done that. Um, like never played the games, never heard anything about it, and like he has like all the info, and it's literally it's just like, all right, so this and that, and the dude's like, what? I'm sorry, and like he's done it with like Resident Evil. I love all the Resident Evil lore stuff, and yeah. You know I do you still watch Game Grumps like currently, or do you prefer like older Grumps? Yeah, I there was like a switch. I don't know when it happened, but like I think I started watching videos. I started watching review videos, and this one dude he reviews like animated stuff. He hates Aaron, and like constantly is like he is not funny, and like it really took a little while for it to sink in, but like about halfway through the 10-minute power hours, which I thought, most of them were good, I really started to realize that like Dan carries the show. And then yeah, when Matt and Ryan left too, that was big. Um, I don't know, it just like a lot of things happened where it's like my opinion shifted, and I was like I was like, man, Dan's the funny one, and I can't really stand how hard Aaron has to try when he's like, I don't know, I mean, I feel like at points he's intentionally bad at video games, but then also like to have to make Dan make all the jokes, or like, or he'll Dan will even say stuff that's funny, and then uh, Aaron just kind of like shits on it, and it's like, I don't, I don't really enjoy this anymore. I don't even remember the last thing I watched from them, but for sure, like the old compilations, I would watch. Like the couple hour long ones, and I would fall asleep to those. And then more often than not, I'd pick the wrong compilation, and there'd be like Aaron's Princess Peach voice, and that always woke me up like in a cold sweat. Oh yeah, Shadow of the Colossus was like a golden playlist. I love the Frolf series. Yeah, I do remember when we binged it. I remember we binged it and they weren't finished with it. Like that's how long ago that was. Dang it. Oh, I'm gonna get you now. No. Yeah, that was like that. That made me love Shadow of the Colossus without even playing it. I own the remaster of that game that I could just play on a like I don't know. If I were able to stream so many games, I have still so much space. But I need to build my Steam library as well. So I'll just keep adding games here and there. Where do I? I'm trying to think of where I specifically need to go. Yeah, I have an emulator at least for Game Boy and for DS. The DS I couldn't get to capture correctly, because it looks kind of wonky. So I think I have the wrong emulator downloaded for that. But Game Boy games I was able to emulate, and I just can't figure out the save state thing. So if I figure that out, I definitely can get it where I can stream like the old Pokemon games and stuff. Because I was trying to do Red Rescue Team as my first game to really stream, and I replayed it I think 3 times, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. Damn it! I was literally just about to talk shit and say I'm about to do this hitless, but I love this fight. Oh damn it! Oh god! Oh god! Just go into the wall. I was super excited. They had the I don't even know if it's a remaster, the remake kind of Red Rescue Team on Switch, and that's what really got me back into like the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon stuff. But I definitely want to do a DS emulator so I can play Explorers of Sky, because I only played either Time or Darkness, one of the two. But Sky is supposed to be like a superior version. Okay, that wasn't smart. They're pretty fun. It's just a different mechanic basically. I'd recommend the Switch version if it's at least less than its full price amount, because it can get pretty tedious where you're doing side missions and you have to wait a few days before it actually gets like to the next story part, and it can be hard at times, but there's a way to cheat that I still remember. So there's like a thing called Wonder Mail, and you can basically generate your own codes and give yourself like level up seeds that level you up by 5 to 10 levels. And if you ever get like stuck in it, you can just do that. The website still works for even the new game. Oh man, it's doing real good there. Oh, I know why it's just taking me forever. I'm supposed to upgrade my nail and I didn't do that. This is supposed to be like a kind of scripted fight. It's more based on skill, but like I don't have the nail damage to kill them quickly. I forgot about that. Yeah, pretty much. Okay, go this way. I was honestly looking into getting the ROMs to emulate, but doing specific versions. And I really wanted to do like I wanted to play through Emerald, because then I could use the Game Boy thing, which worked. I've tested that one and it's fine. But I want to increase the shiny odds since the game's bugged anyways, and the shiny odds are like stupid high. Um, and it was going to be the same concept basically, where it's like I'm either going to do a Nuzlocke and do shiny Pokemon only, or like a badge quest type deal. Um, or each shiny Pokemon that I find, I was going to do a pack opening. But I'm not technically like smart, like when it comes to like that side of coding and like changing the different stuff around. So it's like a foreign language. Where did I? Okay, I have to go back down. Not there. Why? I just did one of the hardest fights without the damage to back that up, and then I'm messing up the platforming. I still have the action replay for the 3DS games. I remember like X and Y changing around the shiny odds or shiny Pokemon and stuff. Yeah, I still remember competitively trying to beat you in any like the black and white games, and like I don't even really remember what all games we played, but like you always were 3 steps ahead. I just couldn't get past you. Okay, so that's saved. I did the Mantis Lords. Now I remember when you had that one friend that had like 6 IV EVs and was breeding, and like I remember that sounding crazy about that time because like you had the competitive like side perfectly down, and I hadn't, and then you had somebody that was like had breeding down, and that was also something that I couldn't imagine. But then Sword and Shield came out, and I ended up no lifing that. Where in Sword, I'm pretty sure I have like it's like over 100 and something odd hours, but I bred for a 6 IV shiny Dreepy to get a shiny Dragapult, and I was like, I spent 3 weeks, I think,